Hey guys, WOOOOO Kavin here, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the 25th anniversary of Yu Yu Hakusho. Conveniently, it landed on March 25th, and of course today is Yusuke's birthday, so I will be doing today's video in his Dark Tournament garb, complete with my Puh hat. So a few of the things that I've heard about the 25th anniversary, which I'm pretty excited about, they're actually opening a cafe in April in Japan, and there's supposed to be a whole big celebration for it. It's supposed to go for a couple of months. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be super exciting. I'm really upset that I can't go. I'll never have the money saved up in time, but I think it'll be really neat to see, like, online when everything gets posted about it, like when the event is occurring, just to see the different types of things that they're going to do. I'd love to be there, but I know I can't. The second thing that they have officially announced is that they're going to be releasing a mobile app game, and I personally think that that is super exciting. I'm a big fan of Nintendo. I've recently started getting into PlayStation, and I have all of the Yu Yu Hakusho games. I even have them going back to like Super Nintendo, and I love them so much, but I'm a big fan of being able to take them with me. I know that they do have 2 games for the Game Boy Advance. I actually own both of them. But I think having a new, fresh take on the classic Yu Yu Hakusho video games is going to be really exciting. It's also going to take even more of my life from me. But I think it's going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully they'll have more updates on that soon. A few other things that I've heard floating around is that there's speculation about either doing a remake, making an OVA, or doing another movie. And myself personally, it's hard to say where I stand with it. As much of a huge fan of the series I am, and as much as I love it to death and would love to see it get, a remake or get a new movie, and receive that appreciation, I'm also afraid that it might be the series' downfall. It would be great that it would spark a new generation of fans, and it would create maybe new storylines or a continuation of the previous. You'd get to see more of what they didn't release in the manga or in the anime or even in the OVA. You'd get to see more, but at the same time, I worry that it might end up being something where if they did continue it, it would ruin the legendary reputation that Yu Yu Hakusho has built for itself. I think the way that it was written and the way that it is now is perfect. And I would hate to see them do something to make it better that would only make it worse. Not to say that I wouldn't love to see more, because believe me, there are so many things that I would love to see. I just worry that it would make it look not as good as it really is, just because of what they're doing now with it 25 years later. Myself, personally, I would love to see an actual fight between Yusuke and Kurama, because you never see that. And both of them are such interesting fighters. Like, Kurama is so calculated and calm and will, try to read you before he'll do anything. But then there's Yusuke, who's just bumbling and just goes at you headlong, and you don't really know what he's got in mind, if anything at all. But then at the same time, he can change his tactics just like that and be a totally different person, and start fighting you in a totally different way. And it's impossible to anticipate what direction he'll go, so it might be difficult for Kurama to comprehend that, or since Kurama knows him so well, he may be able to predict it. So I just think it would be a really, really intense fight, and I would love to see something like that. I also really want to see more of Raizen's backstory. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you know me as a person, you know that I am obsessed with Raizen. I think he is such a well-written character, and just a well-designed character, that I always want to see more of him. I really enjoyed the backstory that they gave. I think it definitely put into perspective why he was the way that he was. But at the same time, I want to go back even further. What led him to want to be a king, or what led him to become a king? What motivation did he have? And I know that he was so enticed by the woman's eyes, but, like, what else was it about her that really stuck out to him that made him want to totally not eat humans for the rest of his life, you know? Because once he knew that he couldn't see her again, that's how it ended up. And something like that just, like, grabbed me and pulled me in and made me really think, like, what about him led him to change like that? And what led him to become a king? What led him to rise to power? You know, what kind of experiences did he face in his life, you know? And as much as I really dislike Yomi, because if you know me, you also know I really don't like Yomi, how did he get so powerful so fast? You know, if he was able to rise to power to a point where he could rival Makuro and Ryzen, I want to know what the hell kind of training he did. Like, or are there, like, Makai World fucking steroids or some shit? Because I think that might have been what he was on. I don't know. I'm just genuinely curious about a lot. I wish that they told us more about the Three Kings. You know, and I kind of want to see what happens to Demon World now that Enki is the king. And I know that they did take down the barrier. But I would love to see more. You know, I kind of want to see, like, how it develops and, like, who the next king becomes. You know, and just overall, I really want to see more. But I'm still really torn because I don't want them to make more and have it completely tear down everything that it's already done. So I'm kind of on the fence about it, which is where I'm going to ask you guys. Where do you stand on it? What do you want to see them do with Yu Yu Hakusho, if anything at all? Do you want them to just leave it alone, or do you want to see everything? Comment below with some of your questions if you have any for me, or with what you think they should do, your opinions, any information that you've seen or heard, anything. I would love to see what you guys have to say. And if you guys do have any questions for me, I will answer them in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to have some updates for my next few videos on there. If you don't follow me, I will post a link for my page in the video bio. I will also post a link to my Cosplay Amino for some future updates. Bye guys, thanks!